If your hair always feels dry, no matter what you use, if products just sit on top of your hair, or if your silk press puffs up 2 hours after you leave the salon, let me be real with you. It's probably not the product. It probably wasn't the silk press. It's your porosity. And if you don't understand it, your hair is never going to cooperate. Let's change that today. Porosity is how well your hair absorbs and holds on to moisture. That's it. But that one little detail controls everything: how your products perform, how long your styles last, even how your hair reacts to the weather. The key: your hair's cuticle layer, like tiny shingles on a roof. If they're too tight, nothing gets in. If they're too lifted, moisture leaks out. Understanding where you land will change the game. Let's talk about that floating hair in a cup of water test. You've seen it, right? It's cute in theory, but it's wildly inaccurate. Why? Because your hair might have product buildup, or you used warm water, or you just blow dried it last night. Don't waste your time. Here are real ways to find your porosity. One way to tell is to make sure your hair is thoroughly clarified so that it's free of any buildup, and don't put any product in it. Just towel blot your hair and time how fast it dries. If it dries fast, you have high porosity. Takes hours, low porosity. Somewhere in between, probably normal. Another way that I like to test for porosity is to take a strand of clean, dry hair and slide my fingers up and down the shaft from tip to root. And if the hair feels smooth, then that's low porosity hair. If it feels rough or bumpy as I'm sliding my finger up the shaft, then that indicates high porosity hair. If it feels slightly smooth but not perfectly slick, that is indicative of normal porosity hair. Now let's break down the different porosities. If you have low porosity hair, this means your cuticles are tight. Think of it like a brick wall. Water and products sit on top of your hair. Your hair stays wet forever and gets built up fast. With low porosity hair, you need to use lightweight products, clarify often, and use heat or steam to help with penetration of products. And although you only usually hear about low or high porosity, there is such a thing as medium or normal porosity hair. In this case, your cuticles are slightly raised, like healthy skin. Moisture gets in and it stays in. Your styles hold. Your products work. Life is good because everything is balanced. Just don't go overboard on protein or heavy oils when you have normal or medium porosity hair. Now let's talk about high porosity hair. This is the most difficult type of porosity to keep hydrated. The cuticles are open either naturally or from heat damage or color damage or even overprocessed relaxers. Your hair sucks up product, then loses moisture fast. High porosity hair is prone to frizz, tangles, and dryness. If you have high porosity hair, you want to focus on moisture and strength, protein-rich masks, and use heavier products to help seal everything in. Here's the plot twist. Most people think they have low porosity hair because their products just sit on top or they get a lot of buildup. But 9 times out of 10, that's not actually low porosity. It's high or normal porosity hair that's clogged up with product residue, oils, and hard water buildup. So let's talk about it. Low porosity hair has tightly packed cuticles that naturally resist moisture. But what people think is that resistant usually isn't that. It's layers of product film, leftover conditioner, oils, silicones, or even minerals from hard water. When your hair is coated with all of these different things, it behaves as though it's low porosity hair. Products won't absorb, water beads up, but that's not your cuticle. It's the gunk on your cuticle. Here's the real test. Clarify your hair, like fully strip it down with a gentle clarifying shampoo. No leave-ins, no oil. Then test how your hair reacts. If it suddenly starts soaking up product after that, you're not low porosity. Your hair was just dirty. No judgment though, we've all been there. Don't confuse clogged cuticles with tight cuticles. One's a porosity issue, the other's a cleansing issue. That's why I always say hair science over hair trends. Once you know your porosity, it's so much easier to choose products for your hair. Low porosity, avoid heavy oils and thick creams. Look for water-based leave-ins, hydrosols, aloe. Use steam during deep conditioning to open the cuticle. If you have high porosity, creamy, rich leave-ins are going to be your best friend. You need to balance it with protein to help strengthen the cuticle and use heavier oils to seal it all in. Now, if you have low porosity, lucky you. You can do a mix. Just listen to your hair and adjust your routine based on season, whether your hair is color treated or if you use heat on a regular basis. Now let's talk about how porosity affects your hairstyles. You ever wonder why your twist out falls flat, why your besties last a week, or why your silk press never holds up? Porosity affects style prep, product layering, and even how long styles last. Low porosity hair might need lighter styling products and longer drying times, while high porosity hair benefits from layering and sealing every step. If you have normal porosity, just don't switch up products too fast. Now, here's what nobody tells you. Porosity can change over time, especially if you color, relax, or use heat on your hair. That's why I created my healthy hair planner. It helps you keep tabs on what's working and what's not with your hair. You can track moisture retention, wash day wins, product flops, and even porosity observations. It's like your personal hair journal that actually helps you grow. You'll be surprised how much progress you make when you can see the patterns. So let's recap. Porosity is a huge factor in your hair journey. Knowing your porosity can completely change your product choices and styling success. If you learned something new today, hit that like button, drop your porosity type in the comments, and subscribe so you never miss a hair tip again. And if you're ready to actually start tracking your hair progress with intention, check the description box below for my healthy hair planner. It's the growth system your wash days have been missing.